Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm going to be doing another vegetarian taste test, much like the Rebel Whopper from Hungry Jack's or Burger King that I tried a few months back. Only today I'm going to be trying something from McDonald's, and I'm pretty excited since this is the first vegetarian option that McDonald's are offering, the McVeggie burger. And I will admit, since I've become vegetarian a few months back, I do miss McDonald's. I obviously can still get chips from there, but they very clearly have a lot of meat-based things like nuggets and burgers. So this is going to be nice to try. Got it here, and some chips as well. Okay, I'll just show you. It says McVeggie on the front here, and I did get the deluxe. They also seem to do one that is the regular McVeggie that doesn't seem to have any extra salad inside or cheese, which I have on mine. Okay, let's just have a look at it. It's clearly on just a regular bun. It's got lettuce, tomato, pickles, cheese. I think there's mayonnaise in there, and obviously the patty. Now, this seems to be a little bit different to things like the Rebel Whopper because it's not trying to be meat. This one is apparently just potato and vegetables inside this patty. So that sounds to me like it'll be sort of a bubble and squeak type thing. So I'm very keen to try it. I might just take a bite. Now I've had a few bites, as you can see, and I have some thoughts. I do actually like it. I like the fact that it's not trying to be fake chicken, since I personally don't like fake chicken alternatives. I normally go for like fake beef, like the Rebel Whopper, but I like the fact that this is just doing its own thing, although obviously on the outside it looks like a standard sort of chicken burger from McDonald's, or I think that's how they look. Back before I stopped eating meat, I actually don't think I ever had a chicken burger from McDonald's, which maybe is a little bit weird. But I'm having a look here at a few websites because in terms of how it's cooked, I do know that it's not strictly vegetarian. That's what people are saying because of how it's cooked. So obviously it doesn't have any meat inside, but it is cooked alongside the chicken burgers in the same way. I'm just trying to see exactly. It uses the same utensils as the non-vegetarian items, obviously, and the patty itself is vegetarian, but it's fried using the same equipment as the tempura coated McChicken patty, so may not be suitable for all vegetarians. Now, I did know this before buying it. I checked with the McDonald's worker and they said it's cooked in the same vat as the chicken burgers, so I guess it's deep fried alongside them or something. I think they're fried. Surely this isn't cooked on hot plate. I know this is the same as the burgers from Hungry Jack's, the Rebel Whoppers, because they cook them on the same grill. Maybe some people find it different if it is deep fried alongside chicken because maybe it's got a bit of chicken flavor in there. But at its core, it is vegetarian. I think for me that's good enough, and I know not everyone will feel the same. I'm just gonna keep eating, by the way. For me this is fine, and I think it's really important to vote with your wallet when you want to try and support vegetarian or vegan foods that are brought out. One more bite and then I've got more to say. Now, after having a few more bites and thinking on this, I'm pretty sure a lot of veggie patties would be cooked in the same way from like fish and chip shops. I'm sure that many places that aren't purely vegetarian or vegan do this. So obviously it's just a question that every vegetarian or low meat eater needs to ask themselves whether they feel comfortable with it. Like I said, I think it's fine for me, but maybe that's just because I'm a new vegetarian and I know it doesn't contain meat. It's just cooked next to it. I'd be interested to try the regular McVeggie sometime. I don't think I'll have it anywhere close to now, just because I don't really have burgers that often, especially since I'm vegetarian, since most of them are filled with meat. But here we go, now that there's an option at Hungry Jack's and also McDonald's, when the craving strikes, I will have an option. I also heard as well that apparently Porto's, obviously they're more of an Australian fast food place, they have a, I don't know how to talk and eat. They have a vegetarian, or maybe even it's full vegan burger now, which is kind of more like this. It's not pretending to be chicken or beef, it's just a veggie patty or something like that. And that's definitely something I want to try soon as well. I think it's really nice to see a lot of places getting on the bandwagon and giving, you know, vegetarian or meatless options for people who don't want to have meat but still want to eat at these places. And obviously at the end of the day, it's probably about making money for them. It's at least nice for the times where maybe I want to go to McDonald's and get a quick burger, and now I'll actually have the option. I have something else I want to check. I don't know what countries McVeggie is in. I know it's definitely in Australia and it's Australia-wide. I did read somewhere that it's a permanent addition, so obviously it'll be around moving forward, which is awesome. Let's have a look. McVeggie countries. Apparently it came out in India 8 years ago, so looks like it's been around for a while. Looks like they have it in Hong Kong and Germany, South Australia. Okay, that says May last year, so maybe it was a short-term thing. But Finland, Sweden, Belgium, Greece, Malaysia, Portugal, Switzerland, and it came out in New Zealand last year. So that's pretty cool. It's in quite a few countries, and it looks like it's been around for a while, which is the most recent place to get it. But maybe it'll be coming to the States soon, who knows. I know certainly when I first heard about this one, I didn't know that it was on the way or anything. I just heard about it when my father-in-law messaged me that he got an email from McDonald's, because I guess he gets their marketing, that McVeggie was out. So yeah, maybe it'll just pop up in the States sometime soon, who knows. I'm still browsing on my phone. I've got to move that away. I was just seeing, apparently recently Carl Stefanovic on the Today Show also thought it was pretty similar to Bubble and Squeak, so I guess I'm not alone on that one. I respect the fact that it's not going for fake meat, since obviously not everyone will like that. But yeah, obviously it does have its downside and question on whether it is fully appropriate considering it is cooked alongside meat. And I do know obviously as well that the Rebel Whopper is kind of in the same basket as well. I don't think I spoke about it in that video, but I did know it. For some reason I didn't mention it, and I know a few comments down below that video pointed it out as well, just to share with other people. But I don't know what to think. I think that if obviously you normally like or previously liked chicken burgers, if you have now given up meat, you'll probably like this, because everything apart from the patty itself is quite reminiscent of a chicken burger. Just look wise, it certainly looks the exact same on the outside. I've got to stop eating those chips. But to sum up, I think I've really addressed the is it vegetarian or not side of things. I've shared my point of view on the taste. It's quite nice. Like I said, I think I'd probably still opt for the Rebel Whopper, just because I really enjoyed that so much. But it's just more my personal taste and what I was used to, I'd say, before I stopped eating meat. Like I said, I do actually respect the fact that this wasn't trying to be fake meat and it's standing alone on its vegetables, even though they're not healthy. And it definitely does seem like it's just a Bubble and Squeak or something very similar, same sort of ingredients, for example. I respect that, and I'd be very interested to see if McDonald's do more vegetarian burgers and where they roll this out to next in terms of other countries. Obviously, like I said, from what I could see, it's not in the States or the UK yet, even though it seems to be in a lot of places throughout Europe. Also, I wanted to ask if you've tried it, what your thoughts were, and if you think you'd try it, what are your thoughts on the vegetarian side of things as well, and where is your stance? I obviously don't want people bickering in the comments or anything like that, but I'm keen to hear everyone's thoughts. I guess I'll just finalize by saying I think it's a step in the right direction and it's a nice option. I think I've completely glossed over the fact that there'll be people there that still eat meat that might want to take a break from chicken, beef or fish when going to McDonald's. So hopefully everybody wins with this one, and maybe depending on how things go moving forward, perhaps McDonald's will cook it in separate circumstances to make it completely vegetarian, or perhaps bring out more burgers. I think overall I'm just happy for what this means in the Australian fast food sort of industry. I'm not passionate about fast food. I really try not to eat it too much, but I think in general it just is nice to see more vegetarian options popping up, both in the supermarket and fast food, where it's easy to purchase things now, which definitely wasn't the case many years ago, or even a handful of years ago. But now I will be leaving this one here, so I just wanted to thank you so much for watching and bearing with the lights. This isn't normally the sort of conditions that I'd film in and upload, but I just wanted to get my opinion up there, and this is my first impression, so this is what I'm working with. But I will be leaving it here now. I just wanted to thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I see you next time. Bye!